In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the clone stamp tool. The clone stamp tool is really cool because what it does is it allows us, it's this tool right here, the shortcut key is S. It allows us to clone parts of the image or copy parts of the image and kind of paste them in other parts of the image, but little pieces at a time, and I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. It's a little bit different than the healing brush tool. Both of them you need to set a source point for first, but the healing brush blends it in with the areas around it, and the clone stamp tool just basically makes an exact copy. But we need to get things set up before I actually show you how to use the clone stamp tool. So I've already duplicated my background layer, working non-destructively. I also need to create a layer that I'm going to work on for my clone stamp. So I create a new layer. I'm going to call this clone stamp, or you could call it healing or fix it layer or something to that effect. With the clone stamp tool selected, I have options up here. Of course, I can change the size of the brush. I can also do that using the bracket keys. Whoops, but not in there. Bracket keys, I can make it bigger or smaller. I can adjust the hardness of the brush, so I can either have it look something like this, where it has a really hard edge, or like this, where it has a really soft edge. It's very feathered. So I usually like the softer edge. That's just me. I can make adjustments to these other ones, but the only other one I'm going to really worry about right now is current layer or current and below. The current layer doesn't have anything on it, so if I copy from nothing, I can paste nothing and I'm not going to see a difference. So I need to make sure I change this to current and below or all layers. I'm just going to go to all layers in our case. But again, that's because I've created a separate layer to do all of my clone stamping on. And I do that so I can work non-destructively. If I mess up, I can just erase it. If I mess up when I'm on this layer instead, there's no going back without undoing. So that's what we want to do. I've got this all set up to go, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to set your source point and start copying and pasting. We're going to try and get rid of some of these trees down here.